So I always felt like a late bloomer when it comes to coming to Christ. I was in my mid to late 20s. I grew up out with my dad, so I had really battled with a lot of anger. I had a lot of anger and just almost like just burning inside of me. I was very angry, and so I grew up. I was entrenched in sin from a very young age, and I made a lot of really bad decisions. So 13 years old, I was smoking and drinking, sneaking out of my house, and basically we were left kind of to our own devices at a young age because my mom was a single mom, and we grew up without my dad, and I was wrapped up in addiction, and I was lost and I was hopeless. I had enough ambition and self-motivation to know that what I was doing wasn't right and that I needed to find what was right. There came a time where I knew that I had to make some major changes in my life for my life to be different. I began to seek, and seeking led me to community church. And when I came to community church, I was really intrigued by what Pastor Ken was saying, because I had never heard it the way that he had said it, and I had never heard contemporary Christian music. And so I would come to church every Sunday. And a lot of times, I didn't even know why I was coming to church. I just came because I felt good here, and I felt like there was a good message in there. I always felt like God, He had something to say to me every week, and I started to feel like there was hope for me. I started to wake up and feel like God had a plan for me. And I started going to the Ascent Bible Study group, and I met a few people there, and I started to like the type of people that belong to this church. After being involved in that group for a while, that I felt like I was being called to get baptized, and so I made that decision and I got baptized, and it was a big deal. I needed to go through the things that I did so that I could be the person that I am today. I remember getting discouraged a lot because I felt like it should just be a flip of the switch. I was this way and now I'm not. And it's just not the way it was for me. It was more like the slow dial, just turning it up just a little bit at a time. And it took a lot of years for me to feel like I was starting to make big changes. Day to day, I didn't feel like I was making changes. And when I look back, I was like, whoa, I'm not even close to the same person that I used to be. I feel like God uses me in ways to help people that battle the same thing that I do. Continually, God will bring people into my life that need the help that I needed back then. I've learned that when God puts a calling on your heart, that He will provide everything that is necessary for you to fulfill that calling. My name is Dennis Coster, and I have been raised to new life in Christ.